Hi all, welcome to another pick a pile reading. Today's theme will be what past karmic patterns are repeating in your life right now and what you can do about them. Okay, so we will be using three decks for this purpose: the Divine Abundance Oracle cards, a new purchase, the Cosmic Cycles Tarot deck, and the Tarot de Luz, a personal favorite. Okay, so you will be choosing between three cards from the Divine Abundance deck, and card number one is Divine Abundance. This is card number one, Divine Abundance. Okay. Number two, Limitless. This is card number two. And pile three, this is your card. What? Okay, so I'll just hold them up close so you get a better view. Pile one, pile two, and pile three. Okay, so these are your cards. You know the drill. To pick a pile, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and close your eyes. Hold your breath for 4 or 5 seconds, gently exhale it, and from that space, when you open your eyes, select a card, okay, that you are instantly drawn to. You could also be attracted to more than one pile at the same time, okay. So vote. Why am I stumbling like this? Maybe this is a collective, thing, like feeling pressurized, throat chakra issues revolving authenticity, expressing oneself. So this could be a problem for the collective out there. So we will now get to pile one, which is the Divine Abundance card. Okay, Divine Abundance. What past karmic patterns are repeating in your life and what you can do about them. And you got Goddess Lakshmi. Okay, Divine Abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So I think this has to do with an abundance mindset. So lately, you could be dealing from a space of scarcity thinking, operating from a space of lack mindset, or you could have tried to attract something out of that lack mindset. This is a karmic pattern that needs to go out of your life, and it keeps repeating right now, so you learn a lesson from it. Pile one, this is what you need to know right off the bat, okay, that you could be operating from a space of the scarcity mindset, which is attributed to the ego. To the soul, everything is abundant, everything is one, everything is equal, but to the ego, and inequality exists, right? So you were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao. Balance, equality, operating from an abundance mindset, attracting rather than chasing, okay? Being in the Empress energy. These are the main themes of this reading, pile one. Okay, so we'll draw cards from the Cosmic Cycles deck for further messages. What karmic patterns, past karmic patterns are repeating for my dear pile one people out here? Past karmic patterns that are repeating for pile one people. Past karmic patterns. Three cards, please. The Fool in reverse. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. The Empress in reverse. I was just talking about the Empress, right? Being in the Empress mode. You got it in reverse. Okay. Past karmic patterns getting repeated. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All cards in reverse. Very interesting. So something in your life, my dear pile one, may have looked like it would begin or get initiated, but it could resonate with any aspect of your life, be it career, be it love, be it anything. But It looked like it would start, but there was something that blocked it. And tada, that something is your own limiting mindset, my dear Paiwan. I'm not blaming you, I'm not finding fault with you, but all life deals with learning, right? Learning is a lifelong process that is not just limited to an education level, a school level education. That's what it's all about, right? So, something had potential. It looked like it would begin, but um, you may have started chasing it, and either it ended abruptly or it never started the way you wanted it to start. As I mentioned before, this could resonate with anything, be it your career, your entrepreneurship journey, anything related to a hobby or a book that you're writing. It had so much potential, okay, or love, okay. Someone showing genuine interest in you, and you finally realizing, yes, this is the one, but somehow it never took off, okay. And that's because of this karmic pattern which has started repeating in your life recently. The thing is, my dear Paiwan, you attracted this opportunity, this person, whatever it is, this new project, only because you were in the abundance mindset, okay? But when you started distancing yourself from that mindset and started chasing this thing started evading you. It started to feel out of control. It went away from your grasp. That's the energy that I get here. And the more you started chasing it, the more it started going away from you, okay? Distancing yourself away from you. And you've been feeling at a crossroads like energy here. Is this really what I want? Or should I move in the opposite direction, which is, I'm better off where I was. I don't need this new energy in my life, okay? And that's not serving you, pile one. You could either be clinging to, this extreme or the other. Balance is what you need in your life right now. And for that to happen, your mind needs to be balanced, right? It should not operate from a place of restlessness or despair. It should be silent. So meditation, my dear pile one, is crucial for you right now, okay? Yeah, and since this is a past karmic pattern that we're talking about, this could have happened your life, all your life, okay? Every single event that took place in your life could have been characterized by this. You longing for something and it evading you. The reason for that is this, okay? The reason for that is your impatience. I know that feeling. I'm not finding fault with you, pile one. I know that feeling, but this is a karmic pattern. Remember, we are talking about not just this janma, but your earlier births as well, okay? So you are not completely to blame, but the responsibility to heal yourself is yours, right? So I would say, or rather the universe wants you to know, stop being so laser focused on what you want and go with the flow of life, okay? Because you naturally belong in the Empress energy, but the moment you go back to this rigid energy, the more things start spiraling out of your control, okay? So it's mandatory, my dear Paiwan, for you to focus on your sacral chakra, because it is there that the secret to your manifestations lie. It's very interesting that you got two major arcana cards and a minor arcana card that is all about stability. Remember, the Knight of Pentacles, though he is the slowest moving card in the deck, knight in the deck, he's committed to his goal. He's stable, okay? And I think this has to do with a root chakra issue that needs to be healed. When we talk about healing, it's like an onion that has a lot of layers, okay? Nobody is 100% healed. And I'm not here to tell you, it is only when you're completely healed that you will find a partner or you will find the right opportunity. No, it doesn't work that way. But either of these two scenarios could resonate. Either you are focused too much on stability or you're focused too much on healing yourself, looking for the next tarot reading on what is it that I need to change about myself. No, you don't need to change anything about yourself. You're on solid ground, okay? There is nothing you need to do from your end. That could be resonating for somebody out here, because I see this is a group of two people here, okay? One is you either feel I have to heal a lot. I have to ground myself. I have to heal this root chakra issue. And the other side could be like being impatient, waiting for things to happen, not wanting to surrender control. This is a past pattern that keeps repeating in your life. So you learn the lesson that there is only so much that you can control. Control issues come in here very strongly, my dear Palwa. That's what I see here. Okay, since there are two major arcana cards, this is something that has happened all your life, not just, with the current situation that you're facing in your life right now. Okay, and this could have to do with money or prosperity, wealth, or yeah. Right. It could be anything, okay? So you were born to align with love's will. Maybe you feel you're not aligned with your higher self right now, or you keep overthinking, becoming anxious, that you are not operating from a space that is aligned with your manifestation. Okay, so this needs to be healed, my dear pile one. So these are the karmic patterns that keep repeating in your life. As for what you can do about them, we will seek the help of the Tarot the Loose tarot deck. What do you need to do? What do you need to do to make sure you don't repeat this pattern? What is the first step that you can take? I'll take this. 10 of Wands. Okay. Heal your throat chakra. Okay. By which I mean, it doesn't imply, healing doesn't always imply that something is wrong with you. Okay, you may be feeling there's something wrong in me, I have to fix myself. No, there's nothing wrong with you, my dear pile one. You could be feeling a lot insecure, overburdened. Don't. Okay, your heart chakra and your throat chakra are kind of interlinked right now. So if you've been feeling insecure, especially related to matters of the heart, realize you could be having some throat chakra issues right now, Paiwan, because of hurt. Okay, it could be anything. A project not kicking off, being in a no contact situation, and then getting to the stage where you get to interact with each other and realizing that the other person isn't really what you expected them to be. It could be anything. Okay, but feeling that hurt, it's affecting you in a negative way. Okay, so and focusing too much on the hurt, not even feeling the hurt, too much focusing on focusing too much on the hurt part of it. Is it always going to be this way? Am I always destined to be alone? There is something about abandonment that keeps coming through very strongly, and to your credit, you are addressing it, file one. The karmic pattern that you need to fix is to be your authentic self no matter what. This message keeps repeating throughout, even in the last reading I did, I guess. Okay. You could be waiting to receive something from the universe. You've healed a lot, pile. One, yeah, you've healed a lot. Why am I feel so lost in my head. So you could be kind of feeling anxious, overthinking a lot, and confused about your own life. Where is this headed? So, being authentic, following your heart space is the only route to your happiness. This is how you can dissolve past karma, Paiwan. Follow your authenticity, because in the past, in your past lives, you were not able to do this, okay? And in this Janma, you now have a chance to go after your individuality, okay? Not to prove anything to anybody, but operate from a higher frequency, so others will follow your example, is what I'm hearing. Maybe your example will inspire others to be authentic as well. I don't know. 10 is the end of a cycle, so you are nearly there completing this cycle. You really don't have to worry about this, my dear Paiwan. Whatever worry you're going through right now, whatever it is, you don't have to be worried about it, because remember, after the 10 of Wands is the Page of Wands, which is all about a new direction in life, okay? So please don't worry about it. Whatever it is that you keep thinking about, okay, there could be this downward spiral of thoughts. Don't, the moment you start thinking such negative thoughts, or such anxious thoughts, ground your energy, my dear friend. Speak your truth. Whatever it is that you want to communicate, do it without any kind of inhibitions or guilt, okay? If it has to be said, it has to be said, okay? So communication could be this this worrisome factor for a few of you here. You don't have to feel that way. One more card, please. How can you go past these past karmic patterns that keep repeating in your life? 9 of Swords. Very interesting. 9 of Swords. You are a being of light, my dear Paiwan. Being of light is what I heard. You know deep down what you want, but you're not allowing your inner voice to guide you in the right direction. Maybe you get agitated too quickly or jump into conclusions in a hasty manner, and that's not serving you any longer. The sun within you, the light within you lies dormant. It needs to be awakened. So, the moment you focus on your solar plexus chakra, your authenticity, and not wait for opportunities, go seize them, grab them, but don't feel overburdened by them. That's the message here. Follow your intuition. You may have recently had a new opportunity in your life. It could have been anything, okay? As I mentioned, it could be related to career or marriage, love, relationships, anything. To disappoint you, you've been sabotaging it by doubting it too much. Is this right for me? Is this really what I wanted? Am I operating from the right mind space? Or Am I making a wrong decision? Will I regret this later? And the only solution, my dear pile one, you could be looking at a lot of tarot readings, consuming a lot of uh, divinatory stuff, but that's not going to help you, my dear pile one. The only thing that you should focus on right now is your own gut instinct. Okay, instead of running away from yourself, it's now time to make a decision, okay, as to what you really want. What is it that I really want? Don't run away from your fears, face them. Okay, face your fears, don't run away, and don't self-sabotage your own happiness. That's the message I'm hearing. Right. You could be doing this because things worked out a certain way in the past and you anticipate the worst outcome. That's not helping you, okay? You anticipating the worst in people. Supposing you got a new friend and you're like, oh my god, the people in my past have always treated me a certain way. Can I trust this person? And you keep distancing yourself from the other person, pushing them away. This is self-sabotage, my dear Paiwan. So it's time for you to be honest with yourself. It's time for you to be authentic to yourself and question why you think the way you do and why you do things the way you do. Okay, that's going to help a lot. So journaling, self-talk sessions, any kind of therapy with self or with others will largely help. Okay, right. Ten and 9, and we got the sun card here, the sun picture here. So 10 plus 9 is 19. Yeah, you are a being of light. Be authentic to you. That's what matters. Okay, even if people are jealous of you or put you down, question your choices, this is your life. Okay, and you don't have to explain anything to anybody. You could have a problem over explaining yourself. Don't. Okay, so with this I'm ending this beautiful reading. I love your energy, Paimon. It's so calm, soothing. To your credit, you've been working on yourself a lot, meditating, perhaps being in the hermit mode, getting a lot of rest. It works for you. Okay, so with this I'm ending this reading. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up icon, comment on this video as to what your feedback is, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Pile 2, you chose the card Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. What karmic patterns are repeating in your life right now? And you got this card, you chose this card, Limitless. What karmic patterns are repeating? What can you do about them? You could be seeing a lot of butterflies. And you're going through this major metamorphosis phase is what I'm hearing, Pile 2. The divine can use anything and anyone. Maybe you're shutting yourself off people, opportunities or circumstances, strongly believing that to get this, I have to deserve it. It's very interesting that I just watched this animated movie called Wish yesterday, which is all about a king deciding for the masses. He's a sorcerer, okay? The king deciding for the masses whether they really deserve a wish, okay? It so happens that he collects all of their wishes, takes it with him, and every month he gets to decide whose wish will be granted, okay? It's like authoritarianism only in a fantasy like way. Okay, so he gets to decide if the wishes can really be granted, or there is some kind of a threat involved. If there is, he doesn't grant them. Okay, so it's very interesting. If you're called to watch it, please watch that movie. It may have a message for you, my dear pile 2. Maybe you could be feeling closed minded. Do I really need this person in my life? Do I really deserve this opportunity? Am I worthy of this person's attention? Is this all delulu? Am I just imagining everything? So there could be some grounding issues involved here. Pile 1 may also have some messages for you. Please check it out. Yeah. So this is a karmic pattern that could be repeating in your life right now, pile 2. Yeah. A past pattern of feeling that you don't deserve any kind of blessings from the universe, that you are not on par with the things that happen in your life, that you don't keep pace with the rapid changes that are occurring in your life. Maybe you have a crown chakra blockage right now, not trusting the universe, not trusting the process, not trusting the divine, losing faith in the divine. Please don't do that mistake, pile 2. Please be patient. So how can you open yourself up to the possibilities? By trusting that the divine has something bigger in store for you, and not feeling defeated when things don't go your way. You may have expected something to fall a certain way, to happen a certain way, and if it is not gone that way, you may have been feeling nothing goes the way I wanted to, and start feeling defeated and dejected. Okay, you are a limitless being, pile 2. You are magical. You have to start believing in it. Yeah. See, you can only open yourself up to the divine blessings when you tap into your soul, not the mind, right? As long as the mind is active, you cannot tap into your intuition or receive downloads from the higher realms. It's only when you cross the thresholds of your mind can this be possible. Can you open yourself to receive the blessings, right? So you could be operating from your mind space a lot lately. I get the world card vibe for this card. The world card is all about the end of a cycle. Okay, so maybe when a cycle ends, you may have a tendency to cling too much to it and not want the cycle to end. You may have strong Cancer placements in your chart, or somehow Cancer is highlighted here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, clinging on to things, wanting to possess things, not wanting to set them free could also be a theme here. We'll check the deck for additional messages. We'll use the cosmic, what is it called? Cycles. Yeah, cosmic cycles deck for further messages on what past karmic patterns are repeating in your life right now. 3 cards, please. Okay, I'll take these two. Justice. 10 of Pentacles. One more. Ace of Cups. Past karmic patterns are repeating in your life right now. For a few of you here, you feel confused by the situations that are happening in your life right now. Okay, This message may not resonate with everybody out here, but some of you, your parents or your colleagues or those closest to you, may be fighting too much and you don't like this. Maybe you are the kind of people that loves harmony. Yeah. And don't want any kind of disharmony in your life. And this upsets you by too. You could have strong Libra placements in your chart as well. Taurus and Libra. Not wanting things to spiral out of control. And you bending yourself backwards to make sure the situation is appeased. It could resonate for a few of you here. Caught in between. Maybe it's your parents that are fighting. Maybe they are in the midst of divorce. Few of you here, not all. Maybe it's two family members that you care deeply about and you want them to unite. But realize, my dear Pile 2, you can't do anything about it, right? You may have good intentions, but if two people decide to break up, it is their choice, right? You can't do anything about it. Or it could also be, some of you here, it could also be the voices in your head. One voice saying this is the right opportunity for you, and the other saying no, this is not the right opportunity for you, this is wrong for you. This is a past pattern that keeps repeating because it's telling you silence your mind, because it is only a silent mind that can make fruitful decisions. When you operate from a place of disturbance, the decisions you take will be influenced by the ego, because to start with, you are operating from the scarcity based ego mindset, right? To the ego, everything is different, unequal, right? It's not the same. If you are a student, you could be thinking, can I really study this? Or you really can't concentrate on studying, or it could also resonate with anything, okay? You taking up a new hobby, and after you take up that new hobby, some distraction comes up and you just put it off altogether, okay? So this could be a recurrent theme in your life, pile 2. Distractions. Something new comes up, you leave the old and go to the new, something like that, okay? What past patterns? 10 of Pentacles. Nostalgia, memories is what I'm hearing. Just because things were a certain way in the past, I cannot expect them to happen the same way in the future as well. Just because my parents had an ideal relationship, I cannot fool myself into being in a relationship that is toxic. A few of you here, you could be in this dynamic of, I've never seen my parents fight. So I want to be in a relationship where even if I am abused and assaulted, I will make sure oh my god, this is an energy of sacrificing yourself, and it's not good, pile 2. Even if things don't work out, I will prove to myself and to those near me that mine is also this perfect marriage. There is something about outward appearances here, and that's not good, pile 2. So it's time for you to question yourself. Is whatever I'm doing, is it only for external validation, or is it for inward fulfillment? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I thinking what I'm thinking? Right? Very interesting. Ace of Cups. What past patterns keep repeating? You feeling isolated, abandoned, and not having anybody to talk to. This could be a theme for some of you here. being up in the air, thinking about your life, and worrying if you are going to end up alone all your life, not having anybody to talk to. This could be a constant theme in your life. Pile 2. So, self love, I think, is the only solution here. Okay, not seeking external validation, addressing your self worth issues, giving yourself a lot of love and compassion. These are the main themes here, Pile 2. Right. Some of you here, you could also be feeling defeated. I know I deserve justice, but it's never going to come my way. No, stop expecting the worst. Stop doing that to yourself. Pile 2. Yeah, see yourself. See, that's what we were talking about, right? See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. Life is a mystery waiting to unfold before you. Be open to miracles. Start trusting, start hoping, okay? Watch the movie Wish. Ultimately, what happens is people realize they don't need anybody to grant their wishes. They have their own free will to make sure that happens. That's the core message of that movie, Wish. And I liked it very much. The divine can use anything and anyone. Yeah, we never know, right? In what ways, what miracles come. We never know, and that's the beauty of life, right? And stop trying to control things. Stop trying to ask, why did this not happen for me? Why did this happen to me? And why am I not successful yet? Why am I not as famous as she is? No, stop doing it. Stop doing it, please. Jealousy could be a problem here, but I would say it's trying to teach you a lesson. If you feel envious of somebody, there is always something good that we can learn about them and get inspired by. So take this as a journaling prompt. Okay, write down what inspires you most in the person that you feel jealous about and start imbibing those qualities. Okay, yes, right. For a few of you here, you could also be coming up with a lot of reasons to not do things. So stop doing that. Okay, stop attributing external factors for not doing things, initiating stuff in your life. That's not serving you as well. Pile 2. Yeah, right. Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and Justice. 11, 10, and 1. Very interesting. You could be seeing 1, 1, 1, 1 or 1, 1, 1. Or 11, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Lots of these combinations. Not necessarily in this order, but lots of 1 here, which is also about 1 is about 11 is a master number. You are a natural manifestor, but you haven't quite figured out how to manifest things in your life, Pile 2. So if you are interested in the theme of manifestation, I would certainly recommend that you watch videos on the laws of vibration, law of manifestation, attraction, whatever it is. Okay, yeah, find out a method that would work best for you, right? So how can you come out of this energy is the next question that we will tap into. Okay, how can you make sure these past patterns get dissolved? What first step can you take? For which purpose we'll use Tarot de Luz deck. How can you come out of these past patterns? We'll take these 2 cards. Okay. 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. It's very interesting that you got the Ace of Cups in the other deck as well. So self-love, my dear Pile 2, is the only solution. We just mentioned it, right? Self-love is a crucial theme for you, my dear Pile 2. Loving yourself unabashedly for who you are, for the decisions you make, and not allowing other people to tell you what to do with your life. It's time for you to start living your life king size. You can only dissolve these past patterns by learning that self-love is the only ingredient that is going to give you fulfillment, not any kind of destinations. Okay, it could be anything, right? If you manifest from a hollow space of I don't have this in my life, so I want it. If you do that, even if you manifest that thing in your life, supposing you want a well-paying job, okay? Supposing you want a Tesla car, okay? But if you manifest it from a mindset of, oh my God, I've never really driven a fancy car, okay? And all of my relatives have a fancy car. It's only I that is very poor. And you keep manifesting this car and one day you get it. When you drive a Tesla car for the first time, after this manifestation comes true, you will feel a hollowness inside you can never describe, okay? It's because of the mindset from which you manifested it. I'm not saying you will not manifest things, but if we manifest things from a mind space of, from the space of positivity, from the space of abundance, which is why I said you could also be attracted to pile one. There are similar messages. So, only when we do that, do we realize, do we get fulfilled? Else, there would be this sensation of void. I have, we've seen many people tell us, I have everything in my life except for fulfillment. I don't feel fulfilled at all. It is this reason, my dear client. This is the exact reason for that, feeling of not feeling fulfilled at all. Ten of Pentacles. It's very interesting. You also got the Ten of Pentacles in the other deck as well. Or was it Ten of Cups? But anyway. What is it? What past karmic patterns are repeating and how can you come out of this pattern, this past pattern? Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut instinct. It is there that the answers lie. Silence your mind. Love yourself so much that you feel the magic deep within you, that you realize that you've been the magic all along, not the other person, not this career opportunity, not this new idea that you've had. It's not about the idea. It's not about your love interest. It's not about your spouse. It's not about these tarot decks. It's not about how cute these look. These are all external, right? These started looking beautiful to you only because of your love. It's your love that is beautiful, not the other person. Pile 2. Beautiful message. Wow. Wow. So you can dissolve these past karmic patterns by realizing that you are the real deal, Pile 2. Not the external reality. It's neutral, okay? It's you that is magical. It's you that's amazing, okay? It's you that is abundant, full of life. And you don't need anything external to prove that even to yourself, okay? Wow, amazing messages for you, Bind. I'm so happy for you. So if you resonated with this reading, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family. Comment below as to what your feedback is and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you so much. File number 3. Well, you got the tiger here. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. You could also be attracted to pile 2, pile 3. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Okay, so you could be in this constant cycle of wanting to prove something to somebody just so they can validate you. Okay, it could be related to anything. It could be related to your boss, wanting to please your boss so much so that you want their validation. Or it could also be your spouse, your parents, or your professors if you're studying, or just about anybody, your best friend. And you don't need to do that any longer. Supposing your best friend or somebody closest to you in your life tells you they can only be friends with you if you act a certain way, and you take that all too seriously and try to please them. It's been happening all your life, pile 3. That's the past pattern, that's a past karmic pattern that you need to come out of. Okay, you need to learn from it. You could also be attracted to pile 1, some of you here, because there is also this element of you divorcing yourself from love and feeling I have to do this to earn love. Maybe your parents treated you a certain way where you were praised only if you scored high marks or if you did certain things. Or it could also be related to the people in your life, those you surround with or yourself with, or your friends in the past, or your former partners. Why am I stumbling like this? All your life, you've been silenced by the people around you, which is why. 5-3. Currently, you could also be going through some throat chakra issues. I think there is some major throat chakra activation going on in the collective. Right. You could be seeing butterflies and tigers a lot lately, or the big cats. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to be completely healed to attract love. Realize you are love itself. Wow. For additional messages, we'll use the Cosmic Cycles Tarot deck. What karmic patterns, past karmic patterns, keep repeating themselves for my dear pile 3 people? 3 cards, please. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Imbalance in relationships. Right off the bat. Imbalance. You either give too much or you take too much. There needs to be balance in your life, pile 3. Especially regarding relationships, especially with those closest to you. I also see a need for strong boundaries in your relationships, pile 3. Distancing yourself from people that you've outgrown. Or some of you here, you've also given a lot of money to your friends in the past, or you are someone that's very generous, magnanimous, and gives away too much to the other person, to the people in your life, that they take advantage of you. It could be a past, it could be a pattern, a karmic pattern that you need to learn from. Feeling very sympathetic to others. Few of you here, you could be feeling super sympathetic to other people, that you drain your energy talking to them or listening to their complaints, or just wanting to be this shoulder to cry on. Because I have never had someone like that. I want to be that person. Your intention is good, pile 3, but it's not serving you, because you may also have a tendency to absorb other people's emotions, deep emotions. So you don't need that, do you? I also get the 10 of Wands vibe here. You could be feeling pressurized because of this, okay? Anxious, pressurized. It's not even your energy to begin with. That's the tragedy here. If you are tarot readers, healers, you could be putting too much of your efforts healing other people that you've started neglecting your own personal needs. Some of you here, if not all, your inner child could be begging for your attention. Yeah. And your feminine energy as well. You may have gotten too much into your masculine energy that you've started ignoring your intuition and your feminine side. Wanting to do too much to the extent of denying the simple pleasures of life is another theme I'm getting. Or wanting something too much that you start focusing too much on the destination as opposed to the journey. Sacral chakra issues could also be a problem for you. Stomach related issues or uterus related issues, lower backbone. This in turn could be affecting your heart chakra, okay? The way you could be feeling like, if you watch a movie, you'll be like, oh my god, I feel so sorry for the main character. And you start crying a lot of tears. It's because of this sacral chakra imbalance, my dear pile 3. Too much empathy to the point of, it's not even empathy, it's sympathy, okay? Please don't sympathize with other people, pile 3. It could be a message for a few of you here. You will end up attracting their karma. It's a repeating pattern, remember. This has been happening all your life, not just now. So please be very careful and protect your energy before talking to people who may have a tendency to drain your energy. There are a lot of videos available. Please educate yourself, pile 3. Of the 3 piles here, you are most susceptible to other people's attacks, energetic attacks, okay? So please cleanse your energy, your aura, and make sure you focus on healing your sacral chakra, okay? Right. 2 more cards. The moon. What past patterns keep repeating? Indulging in things that you know you're not supposed to do. There's something forbidden here, forbidden energy coming through. You know you're not supposed to do this, but you keep doing it anyway, or you end up doing it anyway. It's a repeating theme in your life. I know I'm not supposed to be doing it, or it could also be this. I know it's risky, but my heart wants me to do it. Or it could even be something like, I know I'm not going to be fulfilled by this, but I just want some adrenaline pumping stuff in my life right now. And you end up doing it, later start feeling guilty about it, start regretting the experience. You could also be attracting a lot of people who are very intense, pile 3. And it's because of your own intensity that you attract intense people. Not blaming you. Strong Scorpio energy in your chart, in your birth chart. Lots of intensity, and I think you need to work on this, pile 3. Curb this need for intensity in your life. If you've been watching intense psychological thrillers or drama or horror movies, stop. STOP. Okay? For your own good. For a few of you here, you may be thinking, I did not have a good childhood. I did not have a good teen life. I never enjoyed. So I want to start living my teen life now and end up doing things that are not really good for you. I mean, I don't mean to say it's right or wrong, but you will know deep inside not to do certain things, but you end up doing them anyway. That's not helping you, my dear pile 2, because pile 3, because it's keeping you stuck to the past. It's not helping you move to the person that you're meant to become. Or falling for the wrong guy all the time. Narcissists, energy vampires, or people who are very intense. You know you shouldn't be attracted to them, but you end up getting attracted to this person for his intense ways, for the intense look that he has. There's something about intensity that drives you crazy, Paisley. It's not good, okay? One more card, please. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is because of a father wound. Fell down, yeah. Absence of a father figure in your life, okay? Maybe your father focused too much on monetary abundance and didn't give enough attention to you, or he was irresponsible, or it could also be a boss-like figure who tries to manipulate you, or this could also be somebody that gave you a lot of pampering that you have become an entitled child. There, I said it. I don't mean any, like, I'm not judging you, point 3, but because of this childhood abandonment wound or entitlement wound, yeah, you always crave attention. If you don't get it, you feel that you're not worthy of attention, which is exactly the theme of this card, right? You don't need to feel a certain way. You don't need to be anybody. You are it. You are love, right? You don't have to be worthy of anything. You're already worthy of it. So maybe you feel it's only when I dress up like this can I have the attention of the opposite sex. I'm not blaming you again. What I'm trying to tell here is this is something that has been repeating a lot lately, okay, or all through your life, and you have to learn from it if you have evolution as your goal, okay? If you want to stagnate, right, be where you are. But chances are, if you're listening to me, you really are into personal development. You are really thinking about your well-being and welfare, right? Your personal development. So I would say, since you're here, you've already started thinking about this or thinking of ways to combat this problem, which is good for you, Pati. But right, this father-like figures, it could also be a former husband or spouse or a lot of masculine energy coming through who took you for granted, okay, and didn't give you the attention you needed. It's a past pattern, a karmic pattern that keeps haunting you. You feel, I need to look a certain way to attract a partner. I need to have a PhD degree to apply for this job. I need to be a mom of 2 kids to satisfy my family. Or I need to have this fancy car to prove myself to my cousins. Or I need to look a certain way to look good to my partner. Pile 3 people. You are perfect the way you are, okay? Or it could also be something like, I have to earn a certain amount of money to help my parents or help my family members. I see, supposing you're a student of the arts, supposing you are into classical music or into dancing, and you're like any hobby for that matter, skating, whatever it is, you are placing undue pressure on yourself to succeed, to prove yourself to people. They are not expecting it. Pile 3. Why would you pressurize yourself? That's the theme that's coming here. And you are pressurizing yourself because of this father wound. Pile 3. Right. Very interesting. Now we will take a look at, I don't want to pick it up. Usually when a card falls down, I would pick it up. I don't feel like doing it. So for a select few of you here, if not all, if your dad is toxic, it's time for you to cut cords with him without any kind of guilt and move away from his energy field. Right. You know if this resonates for you or not. Okay? Don't force yourself to accept any messages. You will know deep inside if this message is for you, pile 3. Anyway, people listening to this, you will know. Okay? How can you come out of this karmic pattern, past repeating pattern? How can you come out of this? Very interesting. 9 of Swords. Pile 2 also got this. And the World. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you could be attracted to pile 2 as well. In fact, I think all piles are interconnected this time as well. 9 and 21. Okay. Embrace yourself the way you are. Self-love, that's the solution, pile 3. Embrace yourself for your authenticity, for who you are, and not worry what other people will think of you if you acted a certain way. Supposing you're going out of character and doing something and the people around you are like, oh my god, Ranjani has changed. Don't worry about it. We all change. What's wrong with that? Supposing you got married recently and the people around you are like, oh my god, look at Ranjani. She was a doting daughter before. Now she is glued to her husband. Yes, that's natural, right? Stop giving your power away to the people in your life. That's the solution to your problem, by the way. This is how you can break free of those repeating past patterns, karmic patterns. Break free, okay? Out of this mold, break free. Don't keep yourself stuck. And it's also essential for you to tap into your beautiful, vulnerable emotions. It's okay to feel vulnerable, okay? Do things for yourself, not others, is another theme that I'm getting. Supposing you like dancing, okay? Don't dance just so other people look at you. Dance for yourself. Supposing you like wearing makeup and fancy clothes, don't do it so other people look at you. Attention could be a problem for you, Padri. If you don't get attention, you could feel defeated or you don't feel the sense of belonging. That could be a major problem for you. Constant craving for attention. It will be very helpful for you to take a break from social media for some time, at least 20 days, pile 3. Wanting attention from others would mean wanting attention from myself, right? So give that attention to yourself. Don't expect others to give it to you. Give that attention to yourself. Pour it all to yourself. Direct it inwards, okay? This is how you can cut that repeating pattern in your life. What else do I see here? What past karmic patterns? How can you break free of these patterns? Pile 2 got the same card, but the message here is different. In this pile, closing yourself off to other people's ideas, beliefs, and suggestions. Yeah, not wanting that attention, okay? Not leaking your energy to other people. It's mandatory for you to, crucial for you to protect your energy, pile 3, because you may have a tendency to absorb other people's energy very easily and drain your energy. Meditate every day. Close yourself to other people's thoughts. Yeah. Hermit mode will help you right now, pile 3. Go deep within. Some kind of hermit mode will be helpful for you. Don't reveal any of your secrets with the outside world. Don't talk about your personal problems with anybody. Or don't expect other people to talk about their problems with you. Maybe this could also be a problem with you, pile 3. Since you are a great listener and offer great advice, people may have a tendency to flock to you to get your advice on things. And it may have become a habit for you so much that you now crave that attention all the time. Why is this person not calling me as she did before? Has she forgotten me? Why is this guy ghosting me? Okay, he may have a lot of problems in his life, but why is this happening to me? Because you crave that attention, okay, all to yourself. I'm not blaming you again. There is some father wound that you need to heal, pile 3. You could also be into substance abuse, by which I mean abusing something or behavior too much that you use it to run away from your fears, to not confront your reality. Sleeping too much that you don't feel like getting up at all. It's a way of not wanting to confront reality, right? It could be alcohol, it could be smoking, it could be weed, it could be anything. Or consuming too much of tarot, that's also substance abuse, that's also abuse in a way. Not trusting your own intuition, trusting tarot too much for making decisions in your life, or any kind of divinatory tools, or getting addicted to stuff. It could be anything, okay? To pleasure, adrenaline pumping stuff, being a nomad, waiting for the next big thing to happen in your life. What next, that kind of mentality. Not feeling fulfilled with what you currently have. Yeah, gratitude could help you, pile 3. I'm not finding fault with you, that's not my aim, pile 3. I'm just here to shed light on what you already know. I'm just pointing things out to you, that's it. Consciously, okay? If you heal these, abundance awaits you, okay? Even otherwise, it does. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. It's time for you to realize the love you seek outside, the attention you seek outside lies deep within you. The love exists deep within you because you are that love. Please listen to Louise Hay's videos where she talks about the law of vibration, or any videos on the law of vibration, okay? Because to manifest something, you have to vibrate at that level. Videos on quantum jumping will also help you, pile 3. You're powerful manifestors, but you don't know the value of your own light, is what I'm hearing. You run away from yourself. You seek light in other people, but You don't realize you have it deep within you. So this is all I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family. Comment below as to what your feedback is, and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you so much.